Benny Blanco is now the internet's favorite guy ever. We got to talk about him being compared to Justin Bieber. But before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. All right, best friend, listen, I don't know what in the BDD bobbity boo mess is going on here, but Benny Blanco has won over the internet and everybody is just praising him and literally just comparing him to Justin, of all the things that Justin didn't do and all the things that Benny Blanco is doing and how Benny Blanco was so, misunderstood in the beginning. So we got to talk about all this and how the internet is in favor of Benny Blanco and not Justin Bieber. So let's get into it. But before we do, honey, hello, my name is Sebastian, like I said. Listen, if you are new to my channel, it's like we're on a FaceTime call and I'm your new messy best friend. I spill tea from my closet. And no, bitch, this is not my prop closet. I've been seeing so many of those comments and stuff. Girl, I wish I had a prop closet, bitch. I can't even buy eggs. Okay, listen. So let me tell you something, right? Benny Blanco, when this relationship first started, everybody and their mama, even their freaking Auntie Myrtle at the home, was criticizing Benny Blanco and saying, what is Selena Gomez doing with him? He's so this and he's so that.
Intentionally attractive?
He's ugly.
Yeah, well,
He's ugly. Like,
okay.
There's no ifs, ands, or
but
buts.
I'm a huge like now
Look,
that
we
I know,
looked at it in the face.
I know.
There's a reason why people shouldn't be commenting on other people's looks, especially if you don't look a certain way. And girl, the call is coming from inside the house. Ring, ring. Hello.
I mean, he's this, he's that, he's ugly, he's all these crazy things. And I was a fan since day one. And I'll tell you why I was a fan since day one. Because first of all, I don't criticize people's looks. That's number one. I don't, and I never have. I've never been attracted to what the norm of attraction is. The guy with the six pack and I've never been attracted to those type of guys, right? We all have our preferences. I love first of all, a guy's appearance is not the first thing that I look at when I date somebody. I mean, I'm married now, but before, when I was single, it wasn't that important to me. I promise you. Of course, I have to think that they're attractive, but what I may think is attractive, you might not think, and what you think, I might not think. And my friends always laugh at me because they say you're the only gay who doesn't like a six pack, and I'm like, no, there's a lot of us out here. It's just that obviously, in society, there's a certain body type that gets more celebrated than other body types, and that's just the truth. And with Benny Blanco, because he doesn't look like the normal person that you would imagine Selena Gomez with, that is why he got so much criticism. And to get criticized and to get bashed like he did just because of the way he looks is so sad. But now people are catching up, honey. No, they're not catching up, they're caught up, honey. Okay, they've sat, they put on their seatbelt and they're ready for this ride, okay?
For granted, and I still look at her and my breath gets taken away in so many different ways. And I said it to her last night.
I don't know if this is just me, but I used to think Benny Blanco was so weird, and now I feel terrible that I even thought that because he's so cool. Like, he is so genius, smart, and nice. Like, we should all be so happy for Selena because that celebrity world is really tough. Like, we're so quick to judge, and I feel bad I ever even judged. And it's not that I judged, I just kind of had my own opinion of him, kind of weirdo, whatever, and we're all believers. But let's look at Justin Bieber real quick, and we all just need to check ourselves.
She wakes up and she actually looks like she just walked off the runway. Somehow there's I don't even have a breeze in my room and her hair is blowing in the wind the second she wakes up.
Mind you, I then go look in the mirror and I have complete raccoon eyes and my hair is frizzy on top. But I guess that's what happens when someone just does really love you. So
it's so hard to lie to her because all I want to do is tell her the truth. That's why it was so hard to ask her to marry me, because you have to come up with this whole right before you get engaged, you're like, how good are you at lying? And I had to come up with this whole elaborate plan, and the day I was going to do it, she was so upset with me because I was lying, and I was trying to keep up with the lies. Keeping up with lies is insane. I don't know how anyone does it. Don't lie, guys.
I go all out for every date. We go all out for each other. Like one time she was like, oh, I want to take you on a date. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And she was like, okay. And then we drove somewhere and she had rented out like a whole botanical gardens for me. And I was like, oh. But then she also likes something so simple. For Valentine's Day, I got her Taco Bell. I made her movie theater nachos. I found her favorite pickles from Texas and I deep fried them for her. And then just like all her like candies and hot Cheetos. Like it doesn't mean like spending your entire bank account. It means just like being attentive, listening to the person, listen to the things they like. In real life, we actually met. Neither one of us even knew. Apparently we had a meeting when we were both so young and neither one of us
I
remembered.
don't remember it.
She was like,
It was like a photo of it somewhere.
her mom told, the first time I ever went out to dinner with her mother, she told me, she was like, we had a meeting one time. And I was like, we did? And then she was like, yeah. And she still remembered exactly where it was. And I was like, wow. And we worked on a bunch of stuff. And then, yeah, when you know, it's just like everything else in my life. I have no idea. And then one day I woke up and I was like, whoa, this is the girl I love. She's right next to me. And like, you know what I mean? Like,
is that how it happened?
Yeah, like I'm saying like, it was like, you start dating, everything just moves like quickly, and it's just like, you know, we've been friends for a long time. And she's just great. She's the greatest.
I love that Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco are now being celebrated for the beautiful couple that they are. You know, here is how I see it, and I've seen it since day one. I saw Selena Gomez smile like I never have seen her before. I saw her feel safe. I got that energy from her of feeling safe, of feeling at home. And that is something that you cannot, what is the word I'm trying to look for? That is something you cannot overlook. When someone seems like they are feeling at home, that should be reason enough for you to be like, they have my full support. Even if you didn't support them, trust me, they're not going to lose any sleep over it. But now that the internet is seeing how Benny Blanco talks about Selena, how he expresses himself with Selena, how much gratitude he always speaks about being with Selena, it is so beautiful. And I am so loving every single second of this. Benny Blanco is real. He is raw. He is cute. I even find him sexy. A man who loves his partner the way he does, that respects, that wants her to shine, that steps back and allows, because there's some partners that do not allow, and I mean allow because they need to be right there with them on the red carpet. Benny Blanco knows that he needs to exit right, honey, and I love somebody who understands that this is their moment. It's not my moment. And when you are in that type of relationship where each of you can shine individually, it has a lot of positive impact in your relationship. And it means, I think, that you're going to last because, listen, you cannot be with anybody who's going to try and dim your light. You cannot be with anybody who's going to try and not allow you to be the brightest you can be. Just because you're in a relationship does not mean you stop being an independent person. Just because you're in a relationship does not mean that you don't deserve to shine on your own. Listen, if you are a true fan of Selena Gomez, you're gonna know that this one is the one for her. Now, all this comparisons to Justin is just preposterous, okay, girl? Listen, she has moved on. I feel like we're still in the tea. We're still in the drama, right? We're still in all the drama with Hailey, Selena, Justin, Benny, because we are seeing some posts going on that we're like, uh-oh, is that about each other? What's going on here? But what I don't want is the comparisons or the comments of, she needs to be with Justin again. Justin was right for her. I'm sorry, boo, but you lost me there, honey. It's giving, the connection is lost. I quit. No overtime. No freaking way can anyone now say that Justin was right for Selena. I mean, no shade, but like, that is just demented, okay, for anyone to say. I think Selena has found her Prince Charming, and I'm so happy that finally the internet caught up and said, oh, you know what, girl? This is the one for her. This is her man. This is the one that keeps her safe, that is encouraging her to be the best version of herself. And that is what you need in life, you know. And also, just because your friends and the people around you don't like someone because they think that, oh, why would you like this person? Unless it's toxic and stuff, then yes, girl, you got to listen to your friends. But if it's just because it's not their type, honey, goodbye to the friends, boo. Goodbye to the friends. Let me tell you something, girl. While you are out here judging and having these long ass lists of things that you demand for a man or your partner to have, you are missing out on so many great people that could be the one, because you're so blinded by what will others think. Or I have these standards of, I need him to have a 6-pack. What if he has a 2-pack? What if he has a little tummy? You know what I mean? Don't judge somebody over their looks, because you might miss out on the greatest love of your life. Okay? Whoever needed that message, you got that message. Of course, you got to find them attractive. Don't listen. It's not about lowering your standards. It's about exploring outside of what you think that you love or what you find attractive. Explore. Get your Dora the Explorer on. You know what I mean? Explore, ho! Explore! Anyways, girl, listen. I love you so much. Oh, you know what, girl? Let me tell you something. There was this one guy I remember I dated. And definitely never I've dated someone like him. Not my type whatsoever. I was like in shock when I said yes, but there was something about him. And I remember all my friends were like, Sebastian, what the fuck are you doing? Like, he's this. And he was, you know, he was just not my type that, you know, I was dating. And I just got out of a relationship with someone who looked completely opposite as him. But I will tell you something, okay? You know, there was a minor thing I didn't love about him, and that is the reason we weren't together. But it was one of the greatest, aside from my husband, of course, but it was one of the greatest dates that I've been on while I was, you know, in that single era. In that era, in that time, I never laughed that much. I never felt more comfortable with someone I just met. And even though my friends and everyone around me was telling me how you know, this and how that, I was so proud and so happy that I gave him a chance. There was one thing I didn't like, and was that he didn't live in the same city as me, and I don't do long distance. But other than that, I was like, I would have said no had I stayed in that kind of, you know, narrow mind that I had of, oh no, I must date the same people or the same. So it was so nice to be able to be like, you know what, let me give this person a chance. And it was one of the greatest dates I've been on. And had he lived close there, I think we could have really, you know, started something wonderful. So just, you know, give people a chance, honey. It's like these gays in Hollywood, in West Hollywood, girl. Oh my God. I'm like, first of all, so grateful that I'm married, because I like when I'm out clubbing or something and I smile, because I smile at people. Not interested. Girl, who's interested? I smiled at you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is so crazy how people just judge. Like, you know, I had this one ex-friend of mine. I was actually wearing this exact shirt, and it shows my belly, right? And we're literally wearing this shirt, and he goes, oh my God, you're so brave. And that's supposed to be my friend. I was wearing this shirt, and I'm like, girl, what's going on, girl? I look good. And he goes, oh wow, you're so brave. And I'm like, people are out here really judging people's appearance hardcore, bitch. So listen, give the Benny Blancos in your life a chance, because you never know, you might just find your Prince Charming, honey. Anyways, gotta go. Love you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bididi, bobbidi,